But you wouldn't have to reprogram the game, like it doesn't run in a
Uh,
different
I would have to
language.
do a little bit of reprogramming to the game. I have to install some Steam shit, and every time I'd update the game, I'd have to make multiple builds. It's just really, and most people who play it are like, only have a Quest 2. I doubt there's going to
Right.
be a
Yeah, that would be a whole
significant.
thing. Like with all the different headsets that people use in Steam, you'd have to like own all of them to be able to, you know, diagnose different issues with each of them. That'd be a whole headache. But
Yeah.
I was always thinking you'd end up having to code it in a different language, but you'd be able to basically take the same language and it would run on a computer, like fine, or would it be like slower unless you did convert it over to a different language, or like how does that work?
Uh, so right now, Big Scary is coded with C Sharp. I'm pretty sure the backend is also actually no. I think the backend is something different. Anywho, it would just be pain in the dick, man. I'm not.
Right. Yeah, not enough payoff. It'd be like, you know, like 2% of the player base that you get from
Not even,
standalone.
bro. Not even. Not even.
Really? Damn.
And the game is. I think it's kind of dying out. I mean, you know,
Steam
maybe it's
or
not.
Big Scary? What?
Big Scary.
Well, it took a hit from it being down for a while, but if you
Yeah, I
reinvented
did.
the thing, if you did like a if you t- I think you should call it you should do Big Scary 2. Like my video, I just posted a video Big Scary 2 even though it's just a gorilla tag video. I think Big Scary 2, that's everyone would hear about that, and it could be the same thing but just do it be able to you'd be
I
able
mean,
to
like
restart again with a whole new spawn but still have all the same levels, but then have additional levels. Like you could have a little thing where it's like uh legacy levels, and then you could start out with like two brand new levels, taking everything you've learned and try to recreate or not create new things. You know, like with your space update, that could be Big Scary 2. And that would make, I think that would make some numbers. That would make a splash bigger than if Big Scary just came back online and
like other games like Capuchin have done that before, and it's
oh
just
yeah.
that remake an entire game, it's gonna end up not
Well, you
being.
don't you it would you would so it wouldn't be a full lie, but it'd be a little bit of a, you're not making a totally new game. It's kind of like Overwatch 2, how it's basically they did the same game, but spruced it up a little bit. You could do that. That's what I would do. I would be like, listen, but I would the one thing you would have to do to not have people upset is to carry over all the things people bought in the first one to they have it in the next one. That's the one thing. But as long as you do that, there's really nothing to complain about. You could just make a new spawn area, and that could be it at first. And you already have the newest level, the space thing. So you could have that be the first new level of the new game, but also just copy paste the entire game, all the same levels that the game originally had. It's there. You make a new starting place, maybe make it look like a sci-fi little dome area, and then you just click and drag all the places that connect to it out and away and have the same tunnels, that's what I'm just saying what I would do. If I had it go down for a while and everyone lost interest, I'd make Big Scary 2,
I mean, it was only down for like
exact
a
same
week or two,
game.
so
Yeah. Even
and
after a while, I would still make a Big Scary 2, and well,
yeah, I should
if that
probably.
hadn't happened, I would have made it an
Oh,
actually
well, the
brand
thing
new
is, the
game.
game's gone down for like a week or two before, like about a year ago, half a year ago, that happened, and then I
Mm.
recovered and I had uh
What would
really
you
good
say is the biggest Big Scary game right now?
biggest big scary like level
Biggest
or
biggest monkey game right now.
probably like Animal Company or maybe Big Scary, although my game is a little bit on the low, so
So you
I
said, oh
really
no, wait, you said Animal Company, and what's the other one?
maybe Big Scary. I don't know.
I'd love
Scary
if there was
Baboon.
a.
I
There's
haven't
got to be
heard the
like on
thing about.
how Steam has rankings of like how you can see how many players are online? Does Meta have a thing where you can see how many concurrent players any
Yeah, I
game
mean,
has?
like today, like the servers got up like at 6 a.m. today, and there's like
Well, I mean,
about
like the
like,
public. Is there a
1,000-ish.
way you can go like on Steam? Public people can go and look how many people are playing any game. Is there a way to do that with meta games to see how many people? I guess the best way to tell is how many reviews a game has. And I've never seen any of the Monkey games besides Gorilla Tag have as many reviews as Animal Company does. Like I don't know if it's in the 100,000, but it's like some ridiculous amount of number. Like compared to most games have like 1,000 is the most I've seen a game have, and this one's just exploded. So I'd imagine that's the biggest one right now. But also, I would have never heard about that unless whenever I'm streaming to these lovely people. We got Oogly. I thought you said Shrek died. Oogly, is this the first you're hearing about it, that Shrek is alive? Is this, have you thought Shrek was, how, people in chat, how many of you believe whenever you, and there's no shame in this, there's no shame in this. How many people, when they saw that video, say my name please, Ocean. You don't have that much of a unique name, Ocean, for me to call you out. People are just thinking I'm talking about the sea right now. Oh, you knew it was a joke? Okay, okay. I love you too, Ocean. I'd love to hear from some people that, you know, thought that Shrek was actually dead. You know, that'd be a fun time. So we got Oogly in here, we got Blue Boy Cash, we got TXCX Mo 232 GT. Those are some letters. We got Talon VR. We got people. We got Cap.
Tal was watching. He's another content creator.
Talon VR.
Yeah, he's another.
I'm gonna click him. I'll have to click him from here. Hold on. Talon VR. I want to see real quick what you got going. Talon VR. Go to channel. We're gonna check out Talon channel. 20K subs, bro. You're doing it big time, aren't you, bro? Still, he's dedicated to Big Scary. Yeah. He's a Big Scary content creator. Oh yeah, that's your hat. So yeah, I didn't get that right. Oh, you have an owner mask. I just did the mod mask. But
damn.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it took me 10 seconds. It took me 3 minutes. I made the thumbnail as quick as I could. That's what I had to work with. I haven't had a good picture of Shrek man in the flesh, Shrek man. I like to think about your flesh. I like to talk about your flesh, Shrek flesh. That's the best kind of flesh. Everybody, let's hear it for Shrek in the chat. Let's thank it. Honestly, everyone should be really happy that he survived that whole ordeal. We almost lost him. And more importantly than his life, we almost lost Scary the video game.
I got a new disease, but I fixed it myself because I'm just that good, you know.
Was it called Ligma or some crazy stuff? You crazy man? Are you about to say you got Ligma?
Yeah, the doctor said it was Ligma, so.
Dude, I think if I became a scientist that discovered a new novel disease, that'd be the silly, but the most baller move you could do is to actually call it Ligma. And so there's officially a real disease, and then in the future, children might die from this disease. At least a couple would die from the real disease, Ligma. And that would be amazing to actually say, how did he die? He died from Ligma. And they're like, what's Ligma? Oh, it's a pathological disease that disrupts the neural, the system, your spine. You can't pass blood to your head. You die. It's like a cancerous tumor that forms on your spine.
The thing is, almost every disease has been discovered, and if there's a new one, only one person in the world has it.
Yeah, but that one person, we need to formulate the true Ligma.
And you probably would get canceled as a doctor. People would be like, "Wow, this person found a disease, and there's kids dying from it. And he called it fucking Ligma."
I don't think they would know what Ligma is. I think you'd have to come up with a good reason to call it Ligma. You'd have to be you'd have to find some bullshit. L means this, I means this, G, you'd have to find some, it would be a hard do. I'm going to agree with you on that. That would be a hard sell. You'd have to find a really good reason. But if you discovered it, man, our doctor's able to be like, we're not calling it that, you bitch. Man, it's crazy through science how many scientists, they find a mathematical function that it describes reality itself, and then they call it, like, if it was me that discovered it, they would be like, it's the Kendrick field. Like, that's what the thing that is reality itself, you're naming it after yourself, like the sword shield radius, and it's like their way of living throughout all of history is just to name the thing that is in reality that has nothing to do with any of us. Nah, fuck them. I'd kill him. I'd strangle him with my hands. I'd be like, look at this short shield radius. You want to see how thick this radius can get? Look at it. This is a real short shield radius. Einstein-Rosen bridge. I'm gonna show you my bridge. I'm gonna bridge the gap, the whatever gap. There's one called a gap, dude. Either way, your vids are thank you. I love you. Hey, did you guys want to join Big Scary? Hold on. Anybody in chat? Do you guys want to ask SHREK a question? SHREK is telling me he's got to go. He's got to take a massive poop poo. He's got diarrhea from the ligma disease. He's recovering, but it's taking time. He's got massive diarrhea out his butt. His butt is very nasty right now. Okay, Oogly says they have a question for you. Go ahead and ask it, Oogly. Also, SHREK, your cowardly monkey says you're cool, SHREK.
Awesome. I've always wanted to be cool.
He said that he would appreciate that if he didn't have such a swamp butt right now. Cowardly monkey. If he didn't have such a nasty poo-poo butt on his ass. He's got a nasty ass right now.
How kid-friendly.
Huh? She said, did he like the song I made that you commented on, Welcome to Big Scary? Have you heard the song Big Scary?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. My friend said that to me, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
He loved it, man. Hold on, I'm gonna play it on stream real quick. It's on your channel. Welcome to Big Scary.
Welcome to Big... He's talking about, like, people screaming the N-word and shit.
Oh, shit. So it actually... So should I not? Does it say the full N-word in here?
No. There's no racist stuff, but it like talks about like how like that's happened before.
Yeah.
Which I think is really funny.
Yeah, I made a video about whenever Gorilla Tag lost a lot of its audience because they put in for Pride Month all the. I think I've talked to you a little bit about this. Whenever I asked you, whenever I was playing with you on a live stream, why you put in the flag, or actually before you put that flag in, I'm like, hey man, are you gonna put the flag, some kind of thing in, and then you ended up putting a flag in and stuff. But yeah, that's one flag, that seems like enough. But it was for Gorilla Tag, they put in like fucking 20 different items that are all just the most extravagantly gay, not in a bad way, but that's just the word LGBT. That's what they describe themselves as, and I LGBTQ awareness and acceptance. We need to accept LGBTQ. I love all people, and I do. I just wanted to say that for YouTube if they heard these things. Like, one way I found that to get away with saying suicide awareness, you have to say awareness after it. If you say a word that's flagged, you just have to say awareness after it, and then even if you use it in a sentence, it knows suicide's bad, but if you say suicide awareness, that's good. Either way, I'm looking for it. I'm looking for the thing. Big Scary's. How long ago? Welcome to Big Scary. There it is. I see it. Hold on. Let me show my screen.
Yeah, I put a comment on the video.
Let me transform fit to screen. All right, we're gonna watch Oogly's Welcome to Big Scary. Is this your actual voice, Oogly? Let me know in the comments. Is this you singing, Oogly? And we got a comment saying SHREK Big Scary. Fire, fire, fire. And you're using a very good emoji right there. The shouting one. That's a good pick. Let's go to SHREK's thing. Let me see. You got a kitty cat video. You doing the thing? Lemonade bot is cool. Have you made a piss bot? Like a real life
Yes.
piss bot?
Yep, it peed.
Test number 32,052.
For how long? So this was
piss
3 years
of-
ago.
of-
You're
of lemonade
you're
bot,
probably
I mean,
like 10 years old.
He makes
Dude, if you could see,
I was-
I made video on my X YouTuber 117X channel. I started the channel in 2009, and I have videos on there of like whenever I was young enough to sound like this. And my God, they're so embarrassing. But like, it's hard to find them. I want to know, using the Wayback Machine archive.org. I've been able to look at every instance of my channel that had been saved because the channel has been deleted. YouTube deleted the channel and didn't give me a reason why. I sent the messages like, what happened? What did I do wrong? And they just never, literally, it was like 4 months after I sent them all these emails. They just responded back with, it broke our something. It just did something. It broke the agreement, and they didn't say what did I do. Either way, but I can go on archive.org where it saves all the websites, and so there's only so many snapshots it's taken of my channel throughout the past. Like, full years will get skipped, and it'll just have like one little save here, one little save there, and from those saves, it only lets me see a certain amount of videos that I had posted within that time that I can click the links to. But there's so many other, and so, out of a page of my videos, or if I click one of those videos and it does load the page, recommended on the side is a totally different set of videos from other people and some from me. And so I've been able to find a lot of my videos by clicking videos that have saved things of them and then clicking the recommended videos of other ones. But I want a way of finding all the videos that it does have saved, because the ones that aren't shown by clicking on my channel that's archived and seeing the link on there, I don't know how to search their thing, because in a URL it doesn't link back to your channel in any way. Like, there's no way to like find all, maybe there is, find all URLs that are connected to this channel. And because, dude, that would be amazing to find all the videos back in the day. The ones that are saved, though, are mostly the ones that, like, they got like 8 million, 5 million, 6 million views. They were Minecraft videos. But all the fucking
test number
ones that are like this kind of, because I made these kinds of videos too.
Piss
And it was
of lemonade bot. He makes lemonade or the piss bot for me.
Yeah, I made this when I was like 13,
Alright,
I
so,
think.
come on,
The
do your thing.
lemonade bot.
That's a pretty good looking robot.
Okay, so he dumps
Yeah,
all
like
the
making
ingredients
shit.
in, and then he mixes
Yeah.
it. Yes, mix me the lemonade. Mix it. That's a very sexy and attractive robot.
I just got fucking burnt, dude, by like some solder.
What is solder?
It's molten metal.
How'd you do it?
I have a soldering gun.
Welcome to Big Scary.
you
Have a
soldering?
look around.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
Every
you-
level that
welcome to the
brain of yours
internet.
can think of can be
did
found.
sing.
We've got factories and vents, some kids that will curse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to Big Scary. Come and join a code. You could be running for your life or be in a fire mode. There's no need.
At one
to
point,
stay
I remember
around
one
here.
lyrics. He
Not
said that it was
okay.
better than Gorilla Tag.
Unless you play competitive,
That's
you
funny.
make the best vid. Welcome to Big Scary. What would you prefer? Would you like to be eaten by mice or stay in the corner? Be scared?
This is on the level of, I think this has the pot. If Big Scare is bigger, this could blow up in terms of, like, remember that Fortnite, like a Tomato Town song? You know how big that got across the
Oh,
internet?
yeah.
This could be huge. This is, Oogly, I want you to know this is amazing stuff right here.
Be terrified or have a heart
I like how your
attack?
fingers
This
are
game
going,
is way
and there's just a
better
picture
than
back there. That's a
Gorilla
good one.
Tag. Welcome to Big Scary. Put your life aside. We've got glitching to the station or a 9-year-old who died. We've got chunkers and munkers and impersonators and a lot of monsters in the level. What did you do, Shrek? Welcome to Big Scary. Hold on to your
fucking burning myself.
with our
Huh.
names threatening you with a DOS. We've got crocodiles and metadators, whatever it is. Now this girl is asking you for a kiss.
Dude, out of every game I've ever played, being like knowing the game and knowing the creator of the game, like the general public knowing, oh, this is the guy that made this game. The only other game I can think of is Minecraft. How everyone would always say Notch made Minecraft. Notch made Minecraft. This is the only game where I guess since it's a smaller community and you put you put your guy, like it shows you if you walk into the room, SHREK, owner of it. And I guess most games don't have that, but out of all games I've ever seen, like Minecraft, everyone knows it's Notch. Big Scary, everyone that knows anything about Big Scary, they're always SHREK. SHREK made Big Scary, actually. And so, that's a pretty good thing, though, I'd say. If you guys think it's trash, it gets good at 1 minute. You're damn right, it gets good. It was already good and it got better at 1 minute.
Hold on to your socks. We've got people with long names threatening you with a dog.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. So that's what he thinks. It's great, Oogly. Thank you, Oogly, for that comment. Thank you, everybody, for all the comments. Everybody. I thought you said SHREK. Okay. Da baby, Kirk. Shit, TKM just donated $2 saying Da baby. That is fucking crazy. Is that guy dead too? Has Da baby died from a fent overdose?
I don't remember, bro. That meme was like popular a long ass time ago. I was like in 7th grade or some shit.
Is he dead now? Did he get plugged up to death in a Diddy party? Is Da baby? Hey, what's the interaction between Da baby and Diddy? Has Da baby been blown out? TKM Epic X says no. He's not dead. Okay, well, has he had his, blown out by Diddy? Answer me that. Oh, Luna's back? What do you mean, Big Scary banned? Big Scary got shut down for a little bit, Luna. And I'm talking to SHREK right now. You can hear him on the phone. He's talking to us about it. He's telling us what happened with Big Scary. Big Scary got removed from the Meta thing. The servers. So you have to pay, so Meta runs your servers, the game servers. You don't have to run like an outside company to run your servers.
Photon runs the servers.
What?
Photon is a server company that hosts servers for games, pretty much.
Is that what everyone uses, or can you just everyone uses whatever?
Mostly, Gorilla Tag uses Photon to run their multiplayer system. A lot of games use Photon.
Do you know if Scary Baboon used Photon?
I think they used Photon, yeah.
So
well, Scary Baboon's
okay, and also
dead
someone told me there was a server. I talked a popular monkey game creator. I remember commented on one of the live streams and was like, "Hey, you can there's a server that's like 100 and there's 100 people in that Big Scary server. Is that true? Has that happened before?"
Oh yeah, I mean, you can with Photon you can make it so as many people as you want can join a room, and I made it so.
I always thought that yeah, you could type in. Technically, you could allow as many to join as you wanted, but same as anything, if you start to, then it just starts bugging out and it's unplayable at a certain point. Well, I was so surprised that Scary Baboon. I joined a server with 100 people, and I would stand there and there would be no skips even. Like right whenever the first time I tried it, I would stand and I was looking across the entire spawn room where I would say in my view was 50 monkeys, and everyone's hand, everyone's head, everyone's body was moving so fluidly, and there was no skipping, no lagging. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought this would be impossible.
Big Scary, I made it so that, people can customize themselves. People, will buy cosmetics more in Big Scary, and, people are wearing, detailed hats. And the Big Scary model is, a combination of a couple models.
Would it be hard to implement level of detail to make it to where...
Yes, it would be hard to do
that. Yeah.
I mean, Unreal Engine, will do that automatically, but I'm not using that.
Dude, is it even possible to get Unreal Engine running on a standalone headset?
Yes. Games like Ghost of
Really?
Tabor have done it.
Is it is it good?
It looks alright. Oh yeah, Paladin. It's pretty much just like Unity, just kind of different.
Oh wait, I have started a monkey game where the opening screen said Unreal. I have seen Unreal though. Okay.
You don't really see Unreal being used to make,
I just
monkey.
remember one game where it opened, or whatever the game was, it opened up and it said Unreal and big thing. I'm like, whoa! I didn't even but it wouldn't be able to run like Nanite or the lighting engine. So, but still, even without those, Unreal does have like
Unreal has
built-in
its
level
pros
of
and cons.
detail.
Unreal definitely has its pros and cons. I mean, if you're making a computer game, most are probably made with Unreal now, but
Yeah.
Unity is just much simpler in my opinion.
Yeah,
And, like-
I've always just waited until these devices, the VRs, are able to run, because I always thought it was just too powerful. It's not built to play any of the, on a standalone mobile device, basically. So I thought it would just be like a hack, and it wouldn't actually run perfectly. It'd be kind of like, running a virtual machine on a computer, like if you made a virtual Windows thing and played a game within that. I felt like it would be something like that. It wouldn't be able to run perfectly.
I can run a good amount.
Yeah, I've seen that there was somebody made a mod where all Unreal games, they made VR, but Steam VR, so you still have to play it through the computer, but it made all Unreal games be able to be playable with a VR. And then also some of them had additional things where you could actually get your hands working in the game and grab things and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn. I've wanted to play. There's probably a good one by now, but GTA 5, I feel like technology's gotten to a point where that game is old enough now to where, like how they made that one for Portal 2, there was that Portal 2 VR mod for it, and it's like that game looks really good. It's not like a super old game, but it's just old enough to where on the computer you can run playing it in VR, and it worked so smooth, so well. And I'd love it if whenever Steam releases or Valve releases their standalone headset, because I'm not gonna buy I'm not gonna buy Quest 3S. I'm not gonna buy Quest 3. I'm not going to give them any more money to Meta, even though they made those glasses that are crazy, and that's the future, and that's amazing. I love what they're doing. I love that they're pushing the field forward, and that's what he's doing. And Mark Zuckerberg, he has succeeded. He accomplished, like back whenever he first appeared in front of like the government, and he looked like a lizard, and people would call him like he's a lizard guy. People are making fun of this guy. It was in the news. He hired body language coaches, people that would coach him on how to move his body normally, and it worked. Apparently, there was like a 6-month period where he was just out of the public eye. He never did any appearances, and it apparently took that long doing a body language. He could have just came out and said, "Listen, you guys, I act a little weird. Most people that are like the heads of tech companies, they have some kind of weird, like either slightly autistic or whatever it may be, but that's just how I am. I'm awkward. I'm nervous. You would be too if you were in front of a huge crowd of people and you're not used to it. And I got nervous and I acted weird, and that's it." But instead, he's like, "No, fuck you." And he spent however much money on coaches to teach him how to move like a normal human. And then his first big debut was on the Lex Friedman podcast, and he fucking acted so naturally, perfectly naturally, and it did work. It changed everyone's mind. They're like, "Oh my god, this guy, you know what? He's looking pretty good." And he started doing like jujitsu and all this stuff to move his body more naturally, and they're like, "Damn, this guy's actually cool and relatable now. He's a normal person." And that's a person that is fundamentally antisocial, that doesn't have these tendencies of like needing to act in a certain way or feeling what the proper way to act is, but he just logically and analytically studied how to do it, and he succeeded in doing it. It's literally like an alien or some kind of robot, training to act human, and it worked, and he did it. I don't know if he's a bad guy. I'm not saying I don't like him because of it, but it's just funny to see that he did hire body language coaches to teach him how to act right, and it fucking worked. It's impressive that he pulled it off. But so I liked all the Quest, their VR stuff. I love that they're spending so much money on really trying to develop future technologies for it. But I'm not buying any of their shit. The next thing I'm buying, which goddamn if it's not gonna take like, I need to look up when's the next thing that the Steam is gonna have like a VR, because I think every year they have a fucking meetup or they go to a meetup that's VR related, and it would be announced there. But god damn, it feels like, dude, it's been a rumor so long. They've got to do it sooner or later. They've got to do it sooner. Like, are they gonna wait 3 more years? Like, Gabe he said in an interview, it's like difficult to know when to release a product because every month you add something new to it, and it's so much better. And you're like, okay, so let's finalize this, and then the next month you add something else that's so much better, and you're like, okay, when do we release it? Because that's gonna be it's gonna cut off then. And he was talking about having neural interfaces with it, where it would have things up against your, since it's on your head anyways, to have like electromagnetic detectors that could read your brain signals, and same as how Meta has that little wristband for those new glasses that measure impulses going through your hand, neural, electrical impulses to see how your hand is moving, so you could have it behind your back. The glasses aren't looking at your hands to scan where they're at, they're just reading the impulses through your wrist, and you could do whatever movement with your hand. But they're gonna have it on your head is the things he was talking about. And I don't know if they're going to end up doing that, but they've had enough fucking time already. I just think there's no way they could release a standalone headset and not have it be able to play their one VR game. Or not one, like they have those other experiences, but the biggest game is Half-Life Alyx. If they released a headset and it didn't play Half-Life Alyx, that would be so silly. That's their one game they got. And they'd also probably have to release a couple other games that mark the territory and show, same as Half-Life Alyx showed the true potential of VR and immersion in a single-player experience. They're going to have to release their thing that sets the standard for multiplayer experiences, something akin to Gary's Mod or something like that, but for VR. And so I really think they're going to end up doing that. But they need to do that already, because god damn, man, they're taking their dear sweet time. But yeah, I'm not gonna buy a new headset until I get that. I'm excited for that though. If you had a bigger game, I guess you might be one of the first to hear about it. Like I bet Gorilla Tag and like the biggest VR games, I bet they get some to like let them be able to customize, because they want as many games to work on their device on its launch. So they end up, talking to all the different game companies and say, hey, here's our new product. We're going to send you a review unit. Here's a non-disclosure agreement. You can't talk about it, but you can start to develop your apps for it to get it to work. So that'd be cool if you're like had such a big game, you could see the secret new device. Would you tell me if you have seen the new device though?
What?
Hey man, how you doing? Can you tell us another like secret about Big Scary?
I
never mentioned the. Have you posted already on the Discord about what the next update's gonna be? Like little sneak peeks.
Yeah, well, no, it's a space update.
You heard it here first, everybody. Next update for Big Scary is going to be the space update. He said it should come out tomorrow, which is also going to be the beta version of Big Scary 2. The beta release of Big Scary 2 tomorrow. Or the next day, maybe. Who knows? Everyone heard it here first. Oh, someone said, where's SHREK? Could you say a little bit about yourself, SHREK?
Hi, I'm SHREK.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I put the video as in I'm talking to you about like why the game got shut down, and I've been doing a bad job. I've been just kind of yapping my own damn self. I guess in the last live stream I started talking to him and I asked him that. So I've already talked to him about that, but I made a new stream and now there are more people watching this one. And these people are hungry to know. Could you give us a little description, like what happened? Why did Big Scary get shut down? What did you do wrong? And do you feel remorseful? Do you feel sorry?
I don't think it really did anything wrong.
You did
Meta,
something illegal.
Misunderstanding with Meta, pretty much.
Could you say that one more time? You what with Meta?
It was I'm pretty sure. I mean, like, yeah, misunderstanding with Meta. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So how are you doing it differently than all the other monkey games? Because you said you were saving the user data, the username from all the people's Meta accounts that would play your game, and that. So
okay,
like,
yes,
isn't that what all the other games would do?
For people's Meta usernames, it's in the TOS. But that's just so that, you know, if they're going on a different account, a different headset, they still have their stuff, and it's also a security thing.
Yes. So you're saying you don't work for Russia and you're not trying to steal people's data.
I do not. And even if I did want to sell like information to Russia, all I would have is a list of Meta usernames. Literally nothing else. No IPs or anything.
I'm gonna have to contact Meta to like corroborate this information because I'm a journalist and I need to get to the bottom of this. We have I just got you and Shrek reacting to it recorded and just finished editing in short. Hee. Hell yeah, Oogly. You better title that shit. Maybe you could just say Shrek, since most people that play Big Scary already know his name. But I would put the creator of Big Scary, but that takes up a lot more characters. You always got to think about these things. But Shrek reacting to whatever, you know, you can take it from there. But yeah, you gotta say Shrek reacting, and then oh my God, you'll get probably like 160 views, man. Big time. We got Luna saying Pookie Shrek. How do you feel about that? That's their whole message. They said Pookie Shrek. How do you feel about that, Shrek?
That's weird.
You don't feel good about Luna? They might be a female going off of their name, so imagine they're like
okay, if they're a female, they're probably like 12.
Okay, well, let's imagine they're of age, which actually they would be a predator.
Okay. Let's say in the 1 in 100
let's
chance
say they're
that Luna
17, your age, they're your age, and they're calling you Pookie Shrek. Does that excite you?
They probably live in like Ohio or something.
And you just discount all women that are from Ohio. You're like, no, I'm not touching that thing with the.
You're saying, oh my God, if there's a woman who called you Pookie, would you be excited? And I'm like, this woman.
I don't say you should venture out and
it's probably like 12.
Well, listen, let's imagine. That's what I'm saying. Hypothetically, let's forget all about Luna. Let's say hypothetically, there's a lady that's 17 years old, same age as you to the day. She's born on the same day you were, because it's getting dicey out there. You can't be like a few days, you know. So you're the exact day. She's 1 day older actually, because the power dynamic between men and women, you know, she's a day older than you actually. Okay, and so how would you feel about someone commenting Pookie Shrek? Pookie Shrek. Can you imagine me as that lady, and so I could say like this, Pookie Shrek? Can you feel how you feel whenever I say it? Pookie Shrek.
I do not want to meet my wife through Big Scary, because she would probably want moderating.
Yeah, dude, it's a cool world out there, man. We out here.
Yeah.
I've always thought if I think the singularity is gonna come sooner than I can grow to a big channel, I would end up having to diversify my channel. There's some people that make like Gorilla Tag big monkey game type videos that are like, you know, have 1 million subscribers. I think there's only a couple that have like a lot, but so it's possible. Mine aren't like
no doubt about it. There's been probably a 17-year-old girl who's played Big Scary before, but in that chance, she probably lives very far away from you.
Dude, yeah,
Probably
I
doesn't
think I've
wanna
only ever
fucking date the
heard
owner.
one. Yeah, I've only ever heard like 2 times, and all the times I've played any monkey game, I've only heard a woman talk. Like it's like I've said this before in that same video I was talking about where Gorilla Tag came out on Pride Month, and so many of the users were like very upset by it because you would play that game and it is like old school gaming. Back in the day when there was Xbox Live and Call of Duty 4 or whatever there's Halo 3 and Call of Duty whatever the hell, Black Ops, Call of Duty, first Black Ops and Halo 3, you'd go on to those servers and people would have voice chat and there would be so many N-words shouted, so many slurs. It would be a good time. And if there was a single woman that decided to speak up, the first thing was always talking about get me a sandwich. It was back when that was the funniest joke of all time, and a lot of people today still haven't caught up with better jokes. They still talk about sandwiches. But all the worst things in the world, because it was the majority of like literally 95% of gamers were white dudes. And so they had a fun little time saying all the worst things they could say. But gaming became more inclusive, which is a good thing. More people started playing games. First, it was like black dudes. So it was like white dudes, then black dudes. And I think even after that, it was like white women. And I don't even think we're in the period right now where many black women at all are playing video games, unless they see the streaming thing and they like try to decide to stream like that. I don't think there's a significant amount of black girls that are like picking up a controller to start playing. But hopefully it gets to that point. That'd be fun. Everyone playing. This is a good thing. I'm not saying I'm not like a lot of times I'm making ironic jokes. I'm not, but that's what it was like. That's just the fact of it, that back in the day it was all white dudes, and the amount of racist things that were said and all the slurs, that's what it would be like. The only thing that's like that today is the leading edge, because the people that used to play video games back in those days, those were nerds. Today, gaming is just a thing everyone does. But back in those days, to have Xbox Live, like the first Xbox or any of that was like a nerdy thing to do, to find out how to connect to the internet and play with these people. That's not what most people did. Nobody did that. And so today, what's the nerdiest thing to do is to have a VR and to jump into these monkey games where you're swinging your arm around like this. Because us white boys, we have the luxury of being able to stand in a room, and a lot of you guys are kids that play the monkey game, so you don't even have the feeling of feeling like embarrassed yet. Hopefully that takes as long as possible to reach you, because once it does, it sucks. Like once you start being like, oh no, and as soon as that happens, just ignore it, push on, keep doing yourself. You're fine. But you stand in a room, you're swinging your arms like this in any VR game. It just looks like the most nerdy thing ever. When people watch you, they're so interested in seeing like, what the hell, you're acting so weird, moving your arms, you're acting weird. That's a luxury white dudes can take, because we're nerds and we're doing that thing. Current day, it's almost like a black dude would not disgrace his family's name by standing in the living room, swinging his arms around like this, jumping in the monkey games. You would not be able to catch him dead, disgracing his family name, doing something like that. And that's the same as it was back in the day. If they like picked up a controller to play, Mario, you just didn't see it. It was all nerds that played the thing. And so so Gorilla Tag, out of any game I've ever played, except for back then when I first started playing Xbox Live, so many N-words. So every server I joined would probably say, I was in the process of editing a video where I was compiling all the times that I've heard the N-word said in Gorilla Tag, back when I was just doing Gorilla Tag. And I had like 30 time save it up, but I'm like, oh my god, it would ruin it to bleep each time one of these words are said. But if I post this video onto YouTube and the whole thing is just constantly that word, I think YouTube would get upset at me. And so even if I posted a video talking about, hey everybody, this is bad, and it's just to show, look at how this culture is or whatever, and it would be funny. But yeah, man. So like I was saying, whenever Gorilla Tag, they did the Pride thing, that huge group of people that were already, I feel like they were literally taking planting the flag in the sand, drawing the line in the sand, and they're saying, look, we know most of our audience are a bunch of dudes that are going to get really upset by this, but everyone knows our game right now as being like super racist, the people in it, and so we need to take a stand and like weed out those people that are, and try to make it more of a inclusive game, you know. And so whenever you made you put the flag in there, I was talking about that for some reason, but I forget what I was talking about it for. But oh yeah, so let's talk about, so what, can you answer me this? What were you doing differently than all the other monkey games? If did they just never save the meta username? How did they not save the meta username if you did?
Know. I think that other games only store the headset identifier, which is something that does not matter at all. And I think his Big Scary stores like the microscopic amount more, and like, you know, I think that could be why. Although, you know, you can look at like the TOS. It's
so whenever you say a micro amount more, are you talking about the person's birth date, like their blood type?
No. The only thing I store is their meta username to remember what cosmetics they have if they're banned, so it's harder to ban evade. You know, if they go on a different headset, they'll still have their cosmetics. Just for all of that, you know, kind of nice luxury, and you know, nothing else, no IPs. I mean, you know, we look at like their headset. I think their meta ID to also verify that they're a real player and
so
whatnot.
Did you end up having like an email communication with Meta to get this worked out? What was
yeah,
that
it was a
conversation
bunch
like
of
with those people?
Well, it was just like a bunch of stuff I had to do on like the Meta website thing and some emails I had to send. It was a bit of a pain.
Yeah. And so like, what was the thing, that the agreement that they came to? What did they say you have to do in order to keep Big Scary going?
I just have to state, because I don't know if I stated clearly enough how I did stuff, and like, I don't know, it took a long time, and they said, hey, can you just fill out this little form? And I said, alright, and I filled out all the questions, I submitted the form in time. They didn't like a couple of my answers.
Oh shit,
I guess
what were those answers?
Because I think they were asking, like, provide evidence that you encrypt people's data correctly, which is really, like, do you want a screenshot of my code or something?
How would you provide evidence of encryption unless without it unencrypting?
That's what they said.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
So I submit that, and then the deadline, they reviewed on the deadline. I submitted like a day or two before the deadline. They reviewed on the deadline, say, we like most of your answers. We accept like 16 of these answers, but like 4 of them, no. And they responded by shutting down my game instead of just like, hey, here's another week to correct your answers. So that was really irritating. That's why I don't really like Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. It's just like any other big I just had this channel right
here. I
mean,
like, you know, if Amazon did it, it would be so much better. Like, they would probably be...
I guess they allow so many people, you can return anything at any time. They just don't even question it unless you start returning, like, you know, 90% of the things you buy. And then they might send in an actual person to like look at your account and make a decision. But they make so much money that they're just like, allow anyone to return anything. And so it doesn't even have to have a person in the mix. It's just the machines, like the computers themselves just is like, yep, set, okay, get it back. And I wonder if, because so many things you send back to Amazon, I wonder what they do with those items. Like, they want them sent back, so they've got to, like, just put them in new packaging. And all these products, there are some products on pages where you can click buy returned ones, like ones that are pre-owned but are in like great condition where they haven't even really been used and they sell for less. But I feel like a lot of these items don't have that option. They're not like a piece of technology that's a lot of money that they, so I feel like they just fucking put that shit back in a box and send it to someone else. That's what I would do. If it was a clothing, might clean it or something and just put it in a new box. But I wonder how, or do they just throw that shit away? Because a lot of it, I feel like it would take more time and money for them to put it in a new box and send it to a new customer than to just fucking toss that $5 thing away and carry on. Who knows, man? But man, whenever you talk to Meta, whenever you talk to Mark himself, what would you say to Mark if he was listening to this? What would you have to say to Mark Zuckerberg?
Mark is like really cool because he invented Facebook, but he also like did some uncool shit, like taking down my game and shit.
Yeah, that bitch, dude. The worst thing I hate Meta for is taking down Echo VR when they could have just stopped updating the game. They could have just stopped updating it and then they could have made it to where you host the servers yourself. They could have just released it to the public. You guys can run your own servers. We're done. If there's bugs in it, I'm sorry, but we're not gonna. But just release it to the public and keep it in the store. But no, it's like no, we're keeping the IP. So, someone can't download it and re-upload it to the thing and run it themselves. Nope, nobody, unless you do that whole mod workaround. There is a mod where you can play Echo VR now, but I don't know how. I played that right when that came out, and there was only ever one server active. I don't know if that's gone down or if it's even up anymore. But I still think about that game. That was such a fun fucking game. So unique. And how you could, in 3 dimensions, blast around, grab things, and toss yourself off. It was so perfect. It was like before I played Gorilla Tag, that was the first VR game that spoke to me, because I don't really get anything out of the games where you're basically just holding your controllers as a Xbox controller and you move around with the joysticks and look around. You can look around like by spinning your actual body around, and you can reach out and grab things, but there's not enough movement. But a lot of people, that's already too much. They get sick. They have to, if you even start walking forward with a joystick, they have to put up blinders and make a tiny little circle that you can see in the middle. A lot of people are bitches, and that's been the thing that has limited people from making actual cool experiences in VR, because they kept testing it on the general public, and people would just not be able to handle it. I wish I wasn't able to handle it. I wish if I walked, there was that the first time VR started picking up, where there was that plank game where you'd walk on a plank over top of like a skyscraper. You're on top of a building, and you have to walk on a plank over top of the drop off, and people would even put down a piece of wood in their actual room so they could feel the piece of wood and like try to walk over it, and people would be so scared they'd be shaking. They'd get on their all fours and crawl, and even if it was just the floor, so they could they could lift their hand up and put it next to them and feel the floor is there still. It doesn't matter. Their brains are so overstimulated. They're crawling across this plank and they're scared so bad. They're like fucking shaking. And these are real. Like a lot of these VR videos are always faked. I can tell like that they're just fucking like a lot of the sexual ones where it's like they break into a dude's room and he's like in front of with his VR, he's doing this motion or this motion. And they're like, what are you doing? Because that's all these stupid fucking normies' heads can go to is, oh, VR? That means I could fuck somebody in it. And it's like, and if they're fucking looking down a big drop inside, looking at screens that show a drop, they're like, ah, I'm gonna fall. Dude, people are fucking dumb, bro. God bless them. But I wish I could feel that. That would be amazing if I could fucking look down and feel that tightness in my gut of like actually looking down. Maybe once VRs get a wide enough field of view, high enough pixel density to where the resolution is great, maybe I will end up feeling that, and I really will feel like whoa whenever stuff starts happening. Right now, I'm in total awareness that I'm looking at a damn screen. I know I don't feel like I'm in a place. I'm looking at a screen. I know how to interact with that place, and there is a sense where I'm 3D mapping. I know where I'm moving and where my hands are and stuff. But yeah, so Gorilla Tag is the furthest thing from that. Echo VR is the furthest thing from that, where you're not standing on the ground. You're just a spaceman floating through space, grabbing and throwing yourself through zero-G environment. And I'm so glad people took those steps. And Bone Lab and Boneworks too, where it's fully 3D, you know, or fully physics, and there's not these like fucking training wheels that are strapped on where you have this like the whole area is blacked out around you where you don't get dizzy and shit. And Gorilla Tag, all these monkey games are like the furthest thing from that. That's why it's mostly kids playing this, because like even people my age, most people are like, oh, whoa, God, and they just can't handle it. But they're the best games. Yeah, Echo VR when that came out, dude, that spoke to me. And that was the first VR game I had dreams of. The first night that I played it, that night, I would start to like fall into a dream, and like sometimes you can fall into a dream and it feels like you're falling and you wake up. Instead of falling, I felt like I was throwing myself in that game. And with Gorilla Tag, the first night I played Gorilla Tag, that night I went to sleep and I would actually stretch my arm out to like land on a ledge, like in my first little moment of dream. And that's how I knew, oh my God, these are important. If they have that much of an effect on me, like they're that natural and integral to like what it is to be a human, that I'm having a dream about it as if it was just a hunt that I went on in the day, where I'm reliving it in that way, where it's actually physicalized and you can feel yourself moving, and it's beautiful. You know, I have so much hope for. Yeah.
I gotta go though.
Hey
That's getting
SHREK,
really late.
shout out SHREK. Thank you for putting up with my yapping, SHREK. I'm glad you got Big Scary back up. I'm looking forward to Big Scary 2. I'm looking for that space update. I'm thinking you could do Big Scary 2. You just change the spawn spot instead of being dirt everywhere. Give it like a sci-fi look. Just create like a little like a dome type shaped area that's futuristic looking. Change the tunnel textures that go to the different levels, but the levels can remain the same. Those would be legacy levels, and then the new levels, the space level. And that would start at 1 for the new levels or something like that. Something like that. And it would be Big Scary 2, and it would launch with the fucking huge, and most importantly, the damn thumbnail. You gotta have, like, the picture for the thing gotta have some colors. This is my recommendation. It's gotta have some colors. I like the artistic element of the picture for the game now, where it's like this, far, like a big landscape photo with the Big Scary, and it kind of, because it sells the scariness of the game. But I feel like there's gotta be some colors. Because while I'm looking for it in the list of games, I can never find it, because there's so many things that are eye-catching besides that one. Like that one right there is not eye-catching. A grab isn't, and Gorilla Tag wasn't for a while, but they did change it to have some colorful guys in the picture recently. So those are my suggestions. I just want to see Big Scary thrive and succeed. Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
I want to see Big Scary thrive and succeed. So I'm over here thinking Big Scary 2. Biggest release all time. You just would have to change the spawn, and that would change the whole feel. It's like changing your background on your phone or something. Even though it's the same phone, you'd just be like, damn, this is the new one. Oh, look, it's a whole new interactive menu to click it's still just buttons, but instead of them in the line they are now, it's like on the wall or something, and it's a scroll thing like Animal Company's got, and you can scroll through it. It maybe has like pictures for each level. You could see like what you first start out at, and you like click them and it goes or something. Yeah, and so that would just be copy paste the same game. You don't even have to like make a whole new game. You just use the same shit, but just pretty it up make it new in where you start, and then you're the new level you've already been working on. Big Scary forever. 100-year Big Scary. I love you, SHREK. Have a good night tonight. All right, SHREK.
Bye.
That was a good conversation we had with SHREK, everybody. Is that not right, or is that right? Is that right, or is that not right? Hello? Let me look at chat. I'm sorry, I've been ignoring chat for too long. I'm sorry, I was talking with SHREK. Okay, let me So debate. So the guy commented the baby. That's the last thing I looked at. He said $2 the baby. This is actually insane. Not gonna lie. He's not. Whenever we looked at that guy, Pookie Shrek, the baby Shrek is a Pookie for real. I just got you and Shrek reacting to it and recorded. Yep. Yo, it's Oogly and Retro. Okay, who's Retro? Retro Purple. Okay, I'm gonna click his name. Let me show my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Right here. I'm looking at this shit right here. Brother, you better believe it. You better believe it, and I'll scroll in so people can see it even more. Shrek a Pookie for real. Yo, it's Oogly and Retro. So Retro is right here. Is Retro another content producer? He makes things. 2.38k subs. He's making some big scary videos. Just got 6,000 on a 20 level 20. What will it be like? Oh my god. We love the community. We love all the people doing things. This guy's Shrek. He's got 24,000 subscribers. He has a blue cow there. Oh my god. We're in the future. Welcome to Big Scary. My god. Talon VR. Oh my god. So many creators and lovers of the content of hello? Can somebody help me? Can somebody grab me and help me? So we got, what do you mean Big Scary Band? We got band, yep, Pookie Shrek, yo, it's sick. Okay, where's Shrek? He talked. Shrek is Pookie, cool. Foot. I have another question for Shrek. Is the level 12 and level 15 monsters smaller, or am I just blind? I'm sorry I didn't catch that in time, but I will ask him that in probably 2 years' time. Shrek, do you have my meta name? It already uploaded. I tagged you in Shrek. Damn, you work fast, Oogly. You work fast. You got that video up in no time flat. My meta name, not my username. Do you have it? Shrek. Shrek, how's level 20 going? He says it's going to be a space level. It's going pretty good. 8 Siren Duck, you know me. It's Sigma. Shrek is level 20, going well. He said it's done, but they're testing a green fit thing. Yes. My name is Dr. Diddy. Asset ripping my own game. Yeah, whenever I was talking about just copy your game over to the thing. Hey, Kendrick, ask Trey how level 20. It's going good. All right, hey, Kendrick and Trey, I'm going to go the long form version of you guys reacting to the song Good Night. Thank you, Oogly, bro. God bless you, man. Thank you. You know, shout me out, I guess. God bless you. I guess it'll shout me out regardless since you're doing the video of that. Whatever. Thank you. I'm very curious. So he said it's going good. He says it's probably going to release tomorrow is what he said. But that's not for sure, but he said it's ready. And it's a space level. The solution, just add a voice mod. If you say a no word, you would get banned. Add a voice mod to any game? What are you talking? Oh, for these games? Dude. But also, I guess for a kid's game like this, that would... But Roblox, every time I try to play VR Roblox, dude... It listens to every word you say, and I guess I'm just being a sourpuss about this because that is a kid's game. But I'm not talking, like, if I was talking and I heard kids as young as the ones that play these monkey games, because as soon as I join any of these monkey game servers, I hear kids that are like 6 years old, and so immediately I don't want to say curse words. I clean it up immediately. I don't even have to try. I just naturally, I'm not going to say anything bad while there's a bunch of kids around. But in Roblox, I'll join servers, and there's older people there, like, you know, at least old enough to where they can hear curse words. And I'll say it, and Roblox will fucking send you a message. It'll be like, doot, a notification saying, watch your language. We heard it. It will literally be 2 seconds after you say a single word. So every word you say, it's listening and knows what you're saying. And it'll mute you, and it'll kick you from the game for like a week if you say the word fuck too many times. I don't like it. It makes sense for a game that has like a lot of kids. It makes sense, and it's probably for the best. It makes me angry as far as Roblox is concerned. Back from the store. What'd you get at the store, Cowardly Monkey? What'd you buy? What'd you buy, Cowardly Monkey? Yo, Oogly, I'm a big fan. We should collab someday. Gorilla VR said something. He took it back, though. Is Big Scary going to be shut down again? I don't want it to go. No, it's up. It's up for good now. Elliot Jr. is, yes, I love Big Scary. Let my boy go, man. Oogly, yo. He does not need this much touching time. Were you talking about Shrek? Don't let Shrek have the touch? Bye-bye. Hi, my name is Evan. I'll send an emoji to you guys. I think that's pretty good, what you guys have been able to put in the comments. Let me see if there's anybody even watching this shit. Oh my god, there might be 7 people here right now. If there are, my god, we need to... Hey, are you guys looking to join a Big Scary server right here, right now? Are you guys looking to join a Big Scary server right here, right now? Is that what we're doing right now? Hello? 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 What you guys up to tonight? Dude, I've just let the headset die over time for no reason at all. Because I just have had it on, looking around in the game, even though I'm not playing it, I'm just talking to SHREK. Which, if you guys didn't know, is the creator of Big Scary. So this whole time I've just been having this in the background for no reason. No reason at all. It's just been going on. So, you live and you learn. Alright, let me take this off. I don't need this anymore since I'm not talking to the SHREK. Can I take this off? What the hell's... What is catching it up there? Hello? Oh, fucking shit, dude. Let me scoot this thing away from this. What do you guys think about the future and the past? What do you guys think about the present? Why can I not see the game? Resume. Alright, let me show live chat again, please. Is it going to show me the new chat? Okay, well, thank you, just showed. 10:25. Yeah, that was posted right now. Can I be your friend on VR? Hello? Yo, we're in the new thing. Can I join? Does it work? Let's see if it works. Oh my god. Big Scary's back, everybody. Big Scary. Oh, there's only one guy here. Okay. Is the game not dead where there's not even one guy? Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? 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 Man, so yeah, this whole time he's been just focusing on getting the damn thing working, not being banned off the meta servers anymore. Because yeah, this all looks kind of the same. But and there's only one guy here. Are you guys wanting to play? I'm gonna go to the server EYY. If you guys want to join, somebody join EYY. If anyone wants to join EYY. You guys here? Is anyone watching this? Join EYY. We're about to play this thing big time, and for real this time. This time we mean it. We're not playing no games, we're playing this thing for real. If anyone wants to play this thing, we're doing it for real this time. This ain't even a joke no more. This ain't even a joke no more. We're playing this thing for real, bro. Okay, so I want it. Well, that's fine, I guess. Whatever. That's probably, I'll scoot myself over a little bit, though. Scoot. Hey, what do you guys in chat think I should do for a live stream? What are you guys thinking in the live stream? What game should I play? What do you guys think I should do with myself? How should I handle myself? What should I do with myself, and how should I handle myself? What should I do with myself, and how should I handle myself? Hello? Hello? How should I handle myself? What should I do with myself? Hello? What do you guys think about life? Can you guys tell me anything in chat? I'm literally looking for like anything. Just tell me something in chat. Anything at all, just let me know about it in chat. Yeah, it looks like nobody wants to play Big Scary right now. As it turns out, nobody wants to play Big Scary with me. Gorilla Royale. Whoa. That says Gorilla Royale down there, but up here it says a completely different chat. This is a completely different chat than that one down there. What the heck? Well, let me click in. I'm gonna restart it. Oh shit, this made a black screen appear. Dude, I just got this channel back. It was just banned, and now I made some live streams where I was talking about conspiracy theories all over again. I didn't talk about specifically the V word and stuff, though, so I think it should be good. I don't think I said anything that was like the stuff that they banned people over, but who knows? Who knows? All right, now we're back to the actual chat. So we talked to SHREK already, you guys. If you want to see that, you can go back in the vid. I already talked to him. Those are the most important parts of the video. We got the word in from SHREK, and he told us everything we needed to know about the future of Big Scary.
What's up?
Hey, bro, how you doing, bro? You look crazy. You a green head?
Bro, I'm such a big fan of you.
Hey, damn me up, cut.
I can't hear you.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure your mic is muted.
Sorry about that. Damn me up, cut. You look crazy with the green face. No, I said, don't give me a hug. I said, damn me up. I said, damn me up. You know what? Shake your hand like this. Where you go? We go. You know how the black brothers and sisters do it, where they go. And then you can do a pound after that too. Hey, can you shoot that? Can you shoot the pumpkin gun? What does it do? Oh, wow. Bouncy one? Oh! I didn't realize you could do the bouncy ball one in here. I didn't even realize you could do that. No. Could you shoot them up that hole and let me see how they bounce around on the glass above us? Oh, hold on. You'd have to get further up there. Yeah, I want to see some of them balls bouncing on top of this. Oh, if that's not the best Halloween spectacular I've never that's the best Halloween ever in the world. Look at the big spider up there. Big cobweb, spooky pumpkin looking down the moon in the bed, and the pumpkin's bouncing all around. Oh my god. This is the greatest Halloween monkey game of all time. Big Scary. Come on, give me. Hey, bring a hug in this time. Bring a hug this time. We can get a hug in. Hey. What kind of dances is this guy doing? What's the name of this emote? Is this in Fortnite? Is this one in Fortnite?
Maybe.
You gotta know. You gotta. Is this one in Fortnite? You have to tell me. Oh, hold on. I turn the volume. Yep. So you guys can hear the game. You can hear me well. Hello.
Are you allowed to add people on VR? Are you allowed to add people? Yo, are you allowed to add people on VR or no?
Yeah. You'd have to, it's the same name I have for my YouTube. You would have to go on Meta and look up the thing. It's a Kendrick Hey, is that? Hold on, cowardly? Is that you, cowardly monkey?
Kendrick, your mic is muted.
No, it's
Your mic
not.
is muted. I can only hear you on the stream.
Hold on, okay. Now you can hear me in game. Can you guys real quick check the stream? And because, dude, I thought they fixed this problem, man. I thought they fixed this problem. Because before I would not be able to mute myself in one place and not be muted in the video. Do you hear me two times in the stream, or do you only hear me one time in the stream? Could you please tell me? Do you hear me two times? They keep messing me up like this. They keep messing me up. In the stream. Oh yeah, you would hear me.
I hear you 2 times.
Turn your VR down and listen to the video, because you'll be hearing me once through this anyways. So make sure. Hey, in chat, can you guys hear me 1 or 2 times?
2 times.
Oh God.
Can I please say something?
Yeah.
Meta-discourse should fix the problem.
They did. They fixed it like 3 times, but they keep doing new updates that change it, man. Oh my God. Hon, I can't hear you for a second. I'm trying to fix this problem. Settings. I have microphone audio all the way down. It shouldn't do that. Oh no. No, he got off. Well, yeah, but I'm about to start casting, and then you would hear me 2 times if it starts.
SHREK, big scary, and I don't know if it's
Hold on, can you guys stop talking for a second? Hold on. Hello. Hello. Okay, this should be only 1 time. If you hear me 2 times, that's because I got something wrong elsewhere. Go to the video. Can you guys hear me 1 time? Cheesy!
Well,
Don't leave. You gotta tell me. Can you hear me 1 time or 2 times? Tell me about it right now. Hello? Hello? You should only be able to hear me 1 time.
Yo.
I hear you 1 time.
Okay, we're good now. Can you say hi to me? Hello, Alicia Howarth.
Can you please invite SHREK, please?
Go ahead. You can invite SHREK. I just got off the phone with SHREK, and he said he had to go. You can't hear me? Oh my God! It's gonna have me playing 2 times again, isn't it? On the stream, Cowardly Monkey, can you hear me twice now? Cowardly Monkey, please. Because I unmute myself in the game to talk to people. Now it's gonna have me playing 2 times in the stream. Is that how it works? My God. Oh my God.
Oh boy! Do you think you can stay in here really quickly? Because I want to add my friend to the code.
Go get your friend, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you unmute yourself,
So look at the stream. Look at the stream though. So I'm unmuted for you guys, so I should be able to talk to you guys. But then I go to this. Live microphone is turned off. They have fixed this problem 3 times, and each time they keep breaking it. So you should not be able to hear me because the microphone is turned off for the live stream. And even if it was on, just the last setting I was on, whenever you look at how to record videos, you can turn your microphone up and down, or the app volume up and down. And I turn my microphone all the way down. So even if it is on, you should have it at 0 volume. My God, they keep messing this up! That whole time the stream was happening, apparently I was talking 2 times and no one even told me about it in chat. No one in chat even told me they could hear me twice. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Hey, tonight is a VR chat type of thing. There was the election that happened, and I need to go and talk to people that are of age, like old enough to vote, that are mostly in VR chat, and I need to celebrate by being an adult and drinking the elixir. And I need exactly. I didn't want to say it out loud because you two are way too young for any of that. Look, you guys are standing on cobwebs. I don't even think a cobweb should be in this game. That's a bit too scary for you youngins. A cobweb? That is way too spooky. Cobwebs? Way too spooky. That could have spiders or any types of creepy crawlers all over it. That is way too spooky. Hey, he knows everything I'm talking about.
I'm 11. I'm 11. I'm 11.
Okay, Demi could. You both have the pumpkin gun. Yeah, hey, let's do a shootout of the pumpkin. Kill each other with the pumpkin gun. Kill, hey, Gorilla VR. Kill that guy with the pumpkin gun. Kill him with the pumpkin. This is the biggest battle of all time in the world. This is the biggest of all time battle and big scary of all time ever in the whole wide world. This is the biggest one.
I have the high ground.
Content creator hat.
Oh, you want to see me put that?
Are you allowed to add people on VR? Are you allowed to add people on VR?
What do you mean allowed to? Like as in, because certain parents would not allow you to
He's
do
a
it.
full-grown adult. He is
Yeah,
allowed.
I make my own decisions. I'm an old person, so I can do whatever. Once you get so old, parents don't make the rules anymore. You make the rules. It's a crazy idea.
Maybe after 18.
Yeah, my mom lets me
Well,
add-
technically you could be 18, still living in your parents' house, and they could be overbearing parents and still require you to do things, even if you technically should be able to make your own decision. But they would say something like, you live under my roof, and when you live in my house, I make the rules. And then at that point, that's whenever you need to take your hand, and imagine this right here is your mom, right here in front of you. Here's your mom, and you're an 18-year-old, and she's like, when you live under my roof, you are I make the rules because I said so. You need to take the back of your hand and go BOW! And break that bitch's jaw. You need to break that lady's jaw. She lays on the ground. She's dead on the ground. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be making these kinds of jokes to some wonderful children like this. This is a joke, and I love everybody. I shouldn't say bad words or any of these jokes.
Can I play value though? Can I play value?
Yes. You can type. The name is EYY Kendrick. EYY. It's the same as on Discord, on anything. Join the Discord by watching the videos and clicking the link in the description. I don't think I add people on my Meta account. But just join the Discord. I'd say join the Discord. We can be best friends that way. I love everybody. All right. We doing a big style now. We're doing a big style. I'm gonna end this. Oh god, it's playing 2 times over. Oh god. So how do I get it to be like It should be. Oh yeah, I have to look at it from here. I need to. It's pretty intoxicating. I love it. Makes me happy. And inside of my gut, I feel good about it. I feel good about my family, my friends. I feel good about my family. Oh, I love that. You know I love it. Oh. How do you guys feel about the things I'm saying? How do you guys feel about it? What's the thing I use?
Dino di Bahab, de Hofu, Hofen, Shimabo. Shino, Bebe, Hofen,